Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all good. So as I said before in my previous video, that I'm going to be uploading content and stuff about India. So the first and foremost thing that I wanted to address, or that I wanted to share with you guys, are some of the struggles that we face as Africans whilst we are here in this foreign land, India. You feel? Because I really feel like, okay, before we start showing all the beautiful things out there, I should let you know of the struggles or some of the things, that we face each and every day. So the first and foremost thing that I want to address, like I really feel like it's a big issue, is that there is some stereotyping that occurs when Indians see Africans. Most male Indians, when they see us Africans, especially the ladies, they see sex objects. You feel? I don't know where they got this idea, like, okay, Africans, they can have sex with anyone, or you can pay them and they can have sex with you. Because I've heard so many stories. Even I myself have been involved in incidents where someone is coming up to you and asking you, like, how much do you charge? How much do you charge for what? How much do you charge? I want to take you out. I want to go to a hotel with you. I'm like, you guys, you people, you're not even doing this to your fellow girl child. You don't see Indian guys doing this to the Indian girls, but I have come to realize, like, okay, there's some stereotyping that occurs within us as Africans, like Indians, especially the males. They see us as sex objects, like they can just come up to you and offer you money and you can just like sleep with them. I do not know why people are doing this, but I really feel like it's really, the stereotyping is like not good, honestly, because it's really insulting. Like, okay, when someone is seeing you, that person is seeing someone who they can potentially pay and they can have sex with you, and I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Why do they think we're like that? You feel? And the second stereotype that usually guys face is this: when most Indians, when they see African guys, the first thing that comes into their mind is like, these guys are drug dealers. I'm like, why? Where are you getting this kind of things? Where are you getting these stereotypes? Like, where is this coming from? You feel? So these are some of the things that we face as Africans here in India. If you're a girl, you're going to be stereotyped as someone who can be paid, and once you're given money, that person can sleep with you. If you're a guy, you're easily labeled as a drug dealer. You feel? The second thing that also happens, or that like happens to us as Africans, is this: there is price discrimination. I don't know where they got the idea, like, okay, if you're here in India and you're African, it means like you have money or something. I do not know where they get that, but you can walk into a shop, especially these retail shops. You can walk into a shop and you can be something that is going for like 200 rupees. You can be charged 500 rupees. Why? Because you're an African. They believe you have money, so they're going to charge you more money than the actual price, because you're an African. But was an Indian can walk up to the same shop, ask for the same thing, and is told a different price. So there is actually an issue of price discrimination. Price discrimination is all over, even with rickshaws, with auto drivers, or whatever. There is price discrimination. As an African, you always find out that you always be charged more wherever you go, because they believe like, okay, Africans have money, so we should charge them more. Like, okay, we should monopolize on them. But the truth in reality is, it's not like we do not have money. We do not have money. We are also struggling. You feel? Because the fact that like I'm coming from my country, coming here, it means I'm looking for greener pastures. If I wasn't struggling, I wouldn't be here. I would be in my country enjoying my money. So why are you charging me more? You feel? The third thing also that I've come to realize that Indians are doing is like, in a way, I'll call it invasion of privacy. It's actually invasion. You feel? There are times when you're like walking in the road, and maybe that Indian person is the first time they are seeing an African. There are times people can take videos of you guys without your permission. People can take out their phones and start recording you without your permission. Others go to the extent of even video calling someone. They switch on the back camera and they start talking to that person whilst their back camera is switched on, and you're the one who's being shown on their big cameras. I'm like, guys, why do you do this? Why do you do this? There's nothing wrong in like, okay, when you see an African, you can approach them and be like, okay, hi, can I have a picture with you? You know, I can easily smile and we take our picture. Or you can easily approach someone like, okay, can you please talk to my friend, can you please talk to my family, I just want them to show you. Like, if you, there is nothing wrong with that, rather than just taking out phones, recording, or just taking out your phone, or start calling your friends or your relatives because you want to show them like you've seen an African. It's really, really insulting and invasion of someone's privacy. You can't just take videos or pictures of me without my permission. If you're, the other thing that happens is like, if you come to realize the type of way as Africans we have and the type of way that Indians have is really, really, it's totally different, you feel. So that, like, I think the Indians like are really amused by our hair, like we're doing so many different hairstyles. So in as much as they're amused, some of the other people, they can just come up to you from nowhere. Someone just comes. I don't even know where they get the guts or the right to do that kind of things. Like, they just come from nowhere straight up and they start touching your hair, guys. Imagine how insulting that is. Someone just comes from nowhere. You don't ask, you don't know them. They just start touching your hair because they feel like, okay, this hair is different, so we have to know. That I faced was I'm at college. I'm at college with other Indian students. It's like, I've come to, it's like no one wants to associate with me, like no one wants to associate with us. It's like, because at the end of the day you find out like it's like always Africans are on that small corner doing their own thing, Africans are on that corner doing their own thing, and it's really rare when you see events or things happening that involve both Africans and Indians. It's like we are all separate groups doing our own separate things with you. So you find out like at the end of the day, you can, at the end of the day, you might not even have so many Indian friends and stuff like that, but maybe you get to have friends or from other countries. You know, if you suppose you're coming from Zimbabwe, you can have other friends from other African countries, Mozambique, Zambia, Botswana, South Africa, or whatever. But for you to actually say like, okay, you're going to make Indian friends, it's really rare. It's really, really rare. And if you're going to make friends, maybe it's gonna be 2 or 3, not more than that, because I've come to realize like, okay, it's like, I don't know how to put it across, like, when you're people of different countries, obviously means you have different cultures and different values, you feel. So as Africans, you know, we dress in a certain way, and Indians have their own certain way that they dress with, you feel. So I've come to realize there's some sort of like hatred that is you know, shared towards Africans because of the way we dress, because some Indians believe like, okay, the way Africans dress is not modest, like, you know, it's not right. When you're going to wear, you should wear things that cover your body or whatever. But people should understand like, okay, we are people coming from different backgrounds, from different societies, so people are going to express themselves differently. You can't expect me like, okay, I'm in India, you can't expect me to wear like, okay, how Indians are wearing. Like, it doesn't work like that, you feel. So I really feel like there's some sort of stereotype also that goes to Africans because of the way they dress. They believe Africans are always underdressed, but it's not always like that. It's not like that, but it's like, this is how people are dressing in their home countries before they even come here, you feel. So these are some of the struggles that people face in this foreign land, you feel. So you guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. More content is coming about India.